Federal Government College, Port Harcourt. Good morning, my students. I am your English teacher, Ogwebu Mrs. O.M. And what we are going to look into this morning is tenses. You remember we have done tenses the previous week. So it is a continuous lesson. So we are going to look into the other aspect of tenses today. But before we continue, let us also look at the objective, what we are intending to achieve by the end of this lesson. So by the end of the lesson, students should be able to identify and explain the various tense forms. Master the use of the various tense forms. Then we now go to the first aspect, the present and the past perfect tense. The present and the past perfect tense, they go hand in hand. That is why we now decided to bring them together for more understanding. The perfect tense is used, as the name implies, to indicate a finished or concluded action. That is, a perfected action. It can be in the present or past situation, but the action must have been concluded. For example, she has done her work. She has done it in the past. He has gone to school. We have come to class. Then we have the present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to report a completed action that has relevance in the present situation or is related to the present situation. In other words, the present perfect tense is used to show a past action that is continued in the present. For example, we have been here since Friday. We have been here since Friday. We have come to class. It means in the present situation, we are in class. Note that the present perfect tense is normally identified by the use of has and have. We use has and have to identify present perfect tense. Depending on the number of subjects, has is used for singular aspects, I, except I, and you, and have for the plural aspects. So we use has for the singular and have for plural, except I and you. Then we go to the simple past tense. This is the tense used in reporting action that were done in the past situation. That is, a completed action. The past situation could be some minutes ago, some hours ago, a day, a month, a year, or a whole lifetime in the past. For example, the student stood up some minutes ago. 2. She was very bright in her junior secondary schools. 3. She gave birth in January. 4. John went to bed at 9 p.m. last night. 5. Obiora slept for 2 hours yesterday afternoon. The actions in the examples above are all in the past situation. You find out that all of them happened in the past, depending on the time tag. Another way of reporting events is by the use of used to. Used to. For example, she used to do well in JS1. Mr. Okafor used to be a very rich man. Maybe now he's no longer rich. Then we go to the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is formed by the use of had plus past participle. It is used to show one, a past action that took place before another. This tense appears with words like before, after, when. For example, Mr. Ola had lived in various parts of this country before he was retired. Musa had gone to bed when his mother came home. B. It is used in reported speech to replace the present perfect tense or the simple past tense. For example, the teacher said that she had been to the United States. Evelyn said, I have kept my book in the cupboard. 2. Evelyn said that she had kept her book in the cupboard. We have we met before? Asked my neighbor. My neighbor asked if we had met before. Then we now go to past continuous tense. This tense form is used to 1. Refer to a past action taking place at a particular time. A past action taking place at a particular time. For example, we were watching television yesterday afternoon. 2. It is used to refer to two or more past actions happening at the same time. For example, while I was cooking, my maid was cleaning the fridge. While the dog was sleeping, the cat was playing with the ball. 3. It is referred to a past action taking place when something else had happened or interrupted it. For example, he was singing a song when the news got to him. The bird was flying in the air when the boy shot at it. Then we go to future tense. The future tense is used to express or state anticipated actions. That is expected actions. Actions we expect to happen in future. It has not happened. For example, by this we mean that the action has not been done in the past. It is not been done, but it is expected to be done in the future. Maybe in the minute's time, a week's time, a year's time, and so on. Will or shall, going to, they are the three things we use to present future tense. We use will, we use shall, we use going to. Are usually used to express these tense. But note that shall is used with the first person, I or we, and will is with the second person, you, and third person, he, she, they, it. and all other nouns. Examples: I shall be 12 years old next year. You will be 12 years old next year. He will be 12 years old next year. She will be 12 years old next year. We shall be 12 years old next year. They will be 12 years old next year. Emeka will be 12 years old next year. Mother will travel to Lagos next year. You find out that we use I and we against shall, while we use will against you and third person with the other singular nouns. Exercise. As we have come to the end of today's lesson, you are going to look into the exercise in order to test our understanding of today's lesson. So you are going to try as much as possible to complete the exercises and post back to us for evaluation. For example, you now said, fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verbs. I have dash come since. He has dash fly to London. Helen has dash stand his ground before her father died. Toby had dash grow before the mother traveled abroad. My parents were dash sit in the hall when the man came. The second aspect, fill in the blank space with either will or shall. I dash go to the market this afternoon. We dash be late if we don't hurry. I think we dash have rain this afternoon. He dash be 13 years old on Tuesday. Dash you come to our house for tea. So you find out that example number 10 is, will you come to our house for tea? So you use the other this example to answer other questions. You remember that COVID is real. Stay safe at home and study your books until we meet next week. Bye.